Yo, how's everyone doing, man? Alright, so this is a first for the channel. This is my first video about Deep Purple, mainly because, Deep Purple generally conduct themselves in a fairly, well, at least nowadays, they conduct themselves in a fairly respectable manner, and there's not a ton of drama in the headlines like there is with like Kiss and other bands, so I just haven't really had a lot to say about Deep Purple. Obviously, In Rock is their best album. Fireball's awesome. Machine Head's awesome. Burn's awesome. Stormbringer's awesome. Those are all great records. But and they have a ton of great live records and all that stuff, man. They're a really good band. But anyway, man, so I finally saw some Deep Purple drama, and I wanted to talk about it, man. I guess I didn't realize... I'm not privy to the comings and goings and all the behind-the-scenes Purple stuff. I knew that Richie Blackmore was generally considered a bit of a cocksucker. Not an actual one, but like just a rude guy, a very mean guy. Although he has had a successful marriage to like some hot Renaissance girl, so good for him. Like that medieval lady, I forgot her name. They do like medieval music now. But anyway, man, so I saw this wonderful article from blabbermouth.net. Glenn Hughes says he's never going to speak to Ian Gillan or Roger Glover ever again. Now, it does kind of make sense that there would be some bad blood between Ian Gillan and Glenn Hughes because obviously Glenn Hughes and David Coverdale took Ian Gillan's job, basically. But so let's see what the article has to say, man. So in a recent interview with Glenn Hughes, someone asked if he's got any, like if he still has a relationship with the other Deep Purple guys, and he says that other than David Coverdale, quote, "No, I will never speak to any of them again because they were rude. Both Roger and Ian were rude to David and I. Very, very hurtful. I don't give a fuck, actually, because I knew they were rude to begin with, and I was the only sober man there. I don't care about those guys. Gillan was rude to me on stage accepting the award." They're talking about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame thing, by the way. I didn't even know they were in the fucking Hall of Fame. He goes on to say, "I went to congratulate him, and he looked me in the eyes like I didn't exist. The guy has a problem with me, period. I'll let him run with it. I feel bad for him. I'm really sorry about his wife, who died, but I've tried to reach out to him. He doesn't want to know. I've tried to make some kind of friendship with him over the last 40 years. He doesn't want to know. David Coverdale and I don't exist to him." Wow. Wow. So some bad blood in the Purple camp. Doesn't really matter. I mean, Glenn Hughes is out there. He's been doing, I haven't seen him do it yet, man. I always miss the show, but he's been doing those, like those solo tours where he does a bunch of like Burn and Stormbringer shit, so that's cool. I figure if you're in the over 50 club, you've probably seen him live. I haven't had a chance to yet. I have seen Deep Purple, but I saw them with Judas Priest in 2018. So I saw them with, it was Ian Gillan, Steve Morse on guitar, which was awesome. Glover. I forgot who's on keyboards, man. It might have been Don Airy. And then obviously drums, Ian Pace. Ian Pace seems like a cool guy, but I could see there being some ego problems with a guy like Ian Gillan. I mean, he's bouncing around, fucking what, he was in Sabbath for what, like 7 months or something like that, not very long at all. But so I could see there being some ego issues there, and I'm sure David Coverdale has some ego problems. So, I mean, I would imagine that Ian Gillan and David Coverdale don't get along. Glenn Hughes seems like a cool guy, but you never know, man. I mean, these were people who were, young, 20-something-year-olds, and they're on coke, and they were playing arenas. I mean, egos come into play. So what do you guys think about that, man? Looks like the Deep Purple guys aren't going to be hanging out anytime soon. Let us know in the comments, and thank you.